Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Irreverent, Irrelevant and Infrequent. Um, Although this is a flippant piece, usually, today I'm going to be talking about something perhaps more important. But I must begin with a disclaimer. This is not medical advice. You must seek the advice of a medical professional to get your own help. Whilst I'm a doctor virtue of having a PhD in biomedical engineering. So it's engineering rather than medicine. I don't have a degree in medicine. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about medicines and supplements that have helped me. And what I've brought along here is some or most of my medicines, not all of them. So um, I got ME in early 2020, and about 2 years later, I was on an ME forum and somebody asked a question about pain. And I posted a response saying, I'm in pain pretty much all of the time in various parts of my body, my legs, particularly the thighs, a lot of my joints. And somebody made a comment, maybe you've got fibromyalgia. So I went to see my GP. Uh, And at that time, to try and alleviate the pain, I'd been using over the counter medicines such as paracetamol and ibuprofen. And I'd started off maybe taking one of those, or one paracetamol, and another time maybe one ibuprofen. And then it was a couple of each. And then it was a couple of both of them at the same time. And, I was having, I didn't realize it, but lots of side effects, stomach problems. Let's just call them IBS. Anyway, so my GP said, "Don't be such a silly boy. You shouldn't be taking those things." I've missed a bit. So my other half has had problems with the neck from an accident a lot of years ago, and she gets prescribed naproxen quite a lot, but she doesn't take it very often. So I'd started taking paracetamol, ibuprofen, and naproxen like candy to try and get rid of the pain. Now, ibuprofen and naproxen are NSAIDs, non-steroidal, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, and you mustn't take the two of them together. And I had been, which is very bad indeed. So, out of all the times that I've seen my GP and other specialists about ME, the single most useful thing that's ever been happened was that visit to the GP, because she put me on naproxen, proper, like not my other halves, my own naproxen. And this is, like I say, a drug to treat pain and it's anti-inflammatory. Now, I'm in the UK. Naproxen is sold in other countries under different names, such as Aleve and Naproxen, and there's others. But not just because it's sold on those. As far as my bit of research is involved, doesn't mean Aleve and naproxen are the same, because there's different forms of the drug, slow release, quick release, the amount of active ingredient. So seek medical advice, kids. That's the message. But she put me on naproxen, and she also put me on. Oh, it's upstairs. Let's see. I have some in my bag here. No. Oh, yes, there it is. Lansoprazole. Can you see that fella there? Lansoprazole. Now, if you take naproxen, you need to take some of this, and this is prescribed. Although in the UK you can buy that over the counter as well. And what it does is naproxen can be very harmful on your stomach, and naproxen protects you from that. Lansoprazole protects you from that. You do have to take it 30 minutes to 60 minutes before food. So I wake up in the morning, have a look at the clock, have a feel, see how I'm feeling. And when I think I'm going to be able to get out of bed in half an hour's time, I take some, and then I'll get up half an hour later and have my breakfast. Okay, so you're taking lansoprazole because you're taking naproxen, but if you read the small print on lansoprazole, I should have done some research. It inhibits something or causes a problem. Forget all about this now. But you need to take magnesium because that's being inhibited or prevented or disappearing somewhere. So you get your naproxen if your GP or medical professional so prescribes, then your lansoprazole, and then your magnesium, and that's a supplement I have to purchase myself. And that was the single best bit of help I've had off any of these people because it knocks a lot of the pain back. Not all of it, not all of the time, but it allowed me to function a bit better. So let's have a look at some other things. One of the things I take every day is ribose, deoxyribose, I think it's called. It's a food supplement supposed to help with energy and metabolism and help people with ME. And I've been on that for a month or so, and I'm sticking with it for now. Seems okay. I have taken other things. So I did try this little fella, NAC, and some people swear by this. But all of these things will work differently for different people, and they can have side effects. And one of the side effects, particularly with some of these different supplements to help your metabolism, is can give you the jitters. And NAC gave me the jitters quite badly. Now I will try it again in case there was some other confounding thing in that. Right, I'm going to put you on pause because I've forgotten something. Okay, I'm back in the house. So I've talked about ribose. NAC might work for you, I don't know. But this little fella was the single best supplement that I've tried for energy and stuff. I'll talk more about it in a second. So it's NADH, and it's got coenzyme Q10, CoQ10 in there as well. This particular one's also got ribose in it as well, so it's got the whole shebang in here. There's a few studies online about this one. People with ME I've seemed to feel less fatigued, more cognitively aware, less brain fog. And there's a lot of studies on athletes and recovery times are reduced. And I do seem to be able to get out of flares and crashes easier with this. Right, other things that I take. Here we go. This one's very good. I recommend. Well, I'm not recommending anything. Turmeric. It's good for joints. A lot of my joint pain went away after having that. Right, here we go. Now, this probably isn't for everybody. It's not medical advice. This is an antihistamine. I don't know how long I'd had ME for, and I got a viral infection, and it's like circles on my torso, front and back, and the doctor told me what it was, and apparently it goes away itself, normally after a few weeks, and even the worst case is normally within 6 months. Mine took, I'm not sure, 2 years to go away. And she told me to take that for that reason. But what's been more effective for is before taking this, was getting allergic reactions, and they were really quite bad. The bright red spots, lots of them all over. And I wasn't sure what was causing them, like whether it was shampoo, washing powder, or something. And one day I was in a really bad way, and I went to the pharmacist, and I just lifted up my top, said, I think I need some help. And they went, oh, that's a severe allergic reaction, um, and give me antihistamine. So I take these all the time, and the flare up of allergic reactions stopped happening. So that's good enough for me. Now, quite a few of these tablets in here are for co-mortalities, and you don't really need to know everything about my ill health. Um, this is a multivitamin and iron and minerals. Yes, very, very good. I've actually been taking multivitamins and iron and things like that since I was a child, because I was a problem child and I didn't like to eat fruit and vegetables. So my mother made me take one of those every day, and I've just carried on my entire life. And I can't imagine it does me any harm. Um, I'm in the UK, and in other parts of the world, certain drugs are recommended that we can't get over here. And one of these is colchicine. On the NHS, they won't give you this because it's not recommended as a treatment for ME. But I got it for another condition, and it's a strong anti-inflammatory, and I take it when I can, because my doctor will only issue me certain amounts of this regularly. Something. Oh, dropping everything. Something else that I take. Well, you're not really going to get a good look at that, I don't think. Taurine. Lots of studies on taurine. Even in large doses, doesn't seem to do anybody any harm. Supposed to help with energy. Taurine's the active ingredient you find in energy drinks. And these studies in mice where their lifespan is extended when they take taurine. So when I'm all happy and good, I take taurine every day because I'd like to live a long and fulfilled life. And when I'm rather depressed and sick of everything, I stop taking it, because who wants to live forever if you're in a bad mood and depressed? So the take homes from this is not medical advice. Seek a medical professional. NADH, CoQ10, D-ribose. I've found great things with this. Turmeric, antihistamines, combined vitamins. There you go, all of them things. Right, that's been long enough. Thank you for watching this. Bye bye for now.